Hey guys, this is Reich the Storm, and welcome back for more Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. In the last part, we took down the last of two optional levels, the Gromtal Desert. And here I am in the shop here, and I'm not here for another side quest, but I'm just here to show that I sold some of my useless cards, like most of my Hobgoblins, one of my Scythe Beasts. I just tend to like to keep one of every card. Anyway, when you go to buy a card, you can see that the selections have changed a bit. And I'm going to go ahead and buy two red lizards, and I'm going to buy two of these flying ray cards, just so I have more options to attack with water. And as you can see over here, we have the Sand Golem, the first boss of the game, as it's being sold as a normal card. So if you missed out on getting the Sand Golem, now would be your time to get it. As you can see, the shop, you can't go back to the cards you had earlier. So for now, you're stuck with just these. So if you see a card you want, I recommend getting it on the spot because it might not be there the next time you're there. After you complete the next mission, I mean. And now, back outside the apothecary, I'm going to go over here to the next main level of the game, the Burial Grounds. Main earth and wood. So I'm going to show you my deck real quick. My deck currently consists of 3 red lizards, 3 dark ravens, 1 fairy, 1 sea monk, 1 crystal rose, 1 dragon knight, 3 man traps, 2 mandragoras, 1 Venus spider, 2 sand beetles, 4 lizard men, 3 cockatrice, 1 banshee, 3 lycanthropes, and 1 ghoul. Without further ado, let's enter the burial grounds. The ancestral burial grounds of the Alondra royal family. Rose Ami lies on the road to Grail. The princess must deal with the undead. Ooh, the undead! I'm so scared. Not really. Anyway, we are here in the burial grounds. First thing you want to do is go over this way, and you find your red fairy right out of the gate and run into an enemy. Yep, same as the first level, essentially. You're running into red lizard. Red lizards? Come on. Come on, man. I'm going to use a red lizard to kill him. It's a skeleton, just like the first level. Once again, you can, like in the first level, you can take him out with one shot from the lycanthrope, or you don't want to waste your lycanthrope, so you just throw your man traps at them and watch them tear them apart. Come on, man trap. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, man trap. Come on, man trap. Yay, man trap. Discard you so you don't waste power. And let's get rid of this other one, shall we? And you know what? I'm going to actually use this new card. Sand Beetle. Sand Beetle has replaced you, stupid skeleton, in the deck. Because it's so much better. Thank you very much. By the way, you can't break this wagon open. Just a heads up on that. So what you're going to want to do is get this red fairy. So, that's the first red fairy of the level. There are 6 in this level, I believe. And let's keep going, shall we? Over here is a knight! And enemies. Just a heads up, man traps can totally wreck enemies in this level. Hey, look, a knight. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to talk to you. But what I will talk to you is this gravestone. The first great king. Hail as Griffith, the Golden, King of Alondra. Griffith, recipient of the Runestone, mightiest of all warriors, he pacified the fertile borderlands. Anyway, what you need to remember is the fact that he is Griffith the Golden. You're going to want to remember the word gold, or color, or whatever. Anyway, you go over here, you find another treasure chest. Inside it, you will find a skeleton. They need to find a skeleton in a skeleton ground. Burial ground. Over here, you're going to want to keep going. And see this well? Examine the well, and inside you will find your second red fairy. Wait, actually, I think I missed a red fairy. I'm going to go back for it. But first things first, I'm going to open the treasure chest. And actually run into a battle that I actually want to run into. As you can see, this wagon, you can break open. Oh, geez, it's a ghoul. Ghoul is a wood creature. It can paralyze you like it just did to me. But it is wood, so it's weak to fire. Thankfully, I have a lot of fire in my deck now. And the rest, and you can run into a Venus spider here as well. Let's leave that one to the man trap. Or not, it's gonna die, isn't it? Yeah. Hold on, I'm actually gonna use Banshee! Double kill. Yes. Fatality. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up these cards. First here is... So, game will let me pick it up. A Wraith. Wraith is a water creature, kind of hard to aim with, though. And over here is a skeleton. Anyway, I'm going to cut back to the beginning of the level because I think I forgot something. Anyway, right here at the very beginning of the level, examine this treasure chest. That was so bad. I just called it gravestone a treasure chest. Anyway, examine this gravestone, you'll find your first red fairy in the level. The other two will be the second and third. Anyway, I'll cut back to where I was. Here I am back to where I was, and here we encountered a Wraith, which is an enemy we haven't run into yet, and it's a water creature. As you can see, water creatures are not labeled as being in this level, but for some reason they are. But it's just a Wraith, so not that big a threat. Anyway, let's get over here. Come on, get back here. Get back here. I want to kill you. I want to kill you. Get back here. I want to kill you. Come on, stand still so I can kill you. Get back here. Hey. Get back here. I want to kill you. I want to give you a hug then. Jeez. No, I don't want a hug from you. Never. One shot from the cockatrice. Thank you. Get out of here. I don't even know what accent. Whenever I do some stupid accent, I don't even know what accent it is. So never ask. Die. And die. Thank you very much. I'm actually almost dead here. That's actually not good. Please. Mandragora, please. Mandragora. Hi. Over here now, you will find a second of these huge gravestones. The second great king. Here lies Roal the Green, king of Alanja. Grieved by the sight of the war-ravaged land, Roal took up the hoe. Together with his beloved sand creatures, King Roal restored life to the dead of it. And now, I think these sand creatures are actually referenced to the first boss of the game, the sand golems. After all, those were called the Plains of Roal, right? Anyway, hold on just 1 second. Anyway, so next is green, and... Okay, I'm done taking those guys down, so just follow this path over here. And just follow the one-way path. Find another tombstone. Anyway, over here you find your next tombstone. The third king, Ermwal the White. So far we have gold, green, and white. There's one more in this level. You want to keep going this way? Thank you, fairy. Over here. Maybe this is it. Let's open it. Open it. The Cursed King. Here lies Buria of Alanja, the Explorer King, the king of all explorers. King Buria was last seen heading into a strange black mist, never at peace during life. The king found no rest in death either. Beware the curse of King Buria. It's a trap! There's a card under here, though, that you do want, and it puts you against, I believe it was, yep, 2 golds and a wraith. So, no holds bars here. Let's take these guys out. Yes, charmed. Charm on enemies basically means they attack each other, which is very good. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. That's what I get for getting the first red fairy normal. Ay, you have failed. When you fail a mission, you are sent right back outside the level. Any treasure chests you have collected in there will still be collected. Any red fairies you collected will still be collected. So, yeah. I'll be back once I get to where I left off. Okay, here I am, back at the cursed tombstone. And let's try this fight again, shall we? This time I'm at full HP. Shouldn't die. I shouldn't at the very least. Why do I always use the Venus Spider at the wrong time? Excuse me. I'm just not having any luck in this level. Hey! Okay, Wraith, we did this once, we're not doing this again. Thank you. Anyway, under that tombstone. You find a Trent card. A Trent is an independent creature. It does not move. All it does is raise the defense of you and your independent creatures. Very awkward to use. I mean, it's not that great, but I guess some people want to use it. You can use it. I mean, probably would have saved me earlier. Anyway, here's another red fairy. There are only 2 more left in this level, and they're actually really close by. Over here's a Wraith. Go this way. And you find your last 2 red fairies on the level just clumped together right there. That red fairy, I believe, brought up an interesting point where while you're using a card, you're impervious to damage. Over here is the last real tombstone. Thank you. I didn't call it a treasure chest this time. Jeez. The 4th Great King. Here lies dying the red. Anyway, so gold, green, white, red. Remember that order. Over this way. Watch the crows fly. Over here is a treasure chest. Inside it, you find a mummy. Figures you'd find a mummy in a graveyard. And see this night guy? Talk to him. Lord Unther. Is it really you, Princess Katia? I did not hope I would live to look upon your fair countenance again. It has been my greatest honor to serve the king. I shall wait for the king in the Golden Hall. The enemy were upon us before we could draw our swords. I would that I could have been with the king until the end. But behold my surroundings. I am in the company of kings. I could ask for no more. Your Highness, you must not dally. If you are to overtake the king, he is headed for the Castle Grail. I, Unther, have failed him. You are his only hope now. So basically what this guy's telling us is, well, besides the enemy, is that like the king, our father, has gone through here and is on his way to the Castle Grail. So we are going to meet him there. He survived the man. When in doubt, Banshee. It'll kill anything in this level in 1 hit, pretty much. Anyway, let's go over here. And you find a deck point and 3 treasure chests. Let's get the treasure chests. Fairy. Thank you. Ghoul. And a Dark Raven. So, be right back after using the deck point. Now that I've used the deck point, over here we have tombstones with gold, green, white, and red lights. So let's go in the order, shall we? Gold, green, white, crimson. I don't know why I didn't feel like saying red. I just said crimson. Let's go in through these gates, shall we? And we find a pink magic circle. Is it Nanaha's? No, of course not. But what we do find instead of Nanaha, which I much rather would have run into, really, is something weaker than Nanaha. But is the Necromancer, the boss of the level. This is the Necromancer, boss of the level. Not very hard of a boss, but is your first neutral boss of the game. And in fact, the first neutral enemy of this game at all. Neutral enemies have no strength, no weakness. Uh, so all you have to do, can really do is hit him with the hardest hits you've got. Okay. Anyway, the Necromancer has two main ways of attacking. One is creating that force field around him. Other is launching skeletons at you. Skulls at you. The skulls, if they catch you, will deal you damage and can actually curse you. Which means you can't use two of the cards in your hand. If it's used on one of your independent creatures, it can't attack at all. So let's take care of the skeleton real quick. Should fall to my lizard man. This Necromancer also does teleport around, as you can see, making him a bit of a bitch to deal with. But it's not really that hard of a fight. So, sure, let's use the trench. I actually think I'm going to need it right now. Jeez, I'm like... Magic stones, give me. Okay, I think I got this. I should have this. My defense is up because the Trent raises its own defense, so it'll survive for a while. It looks like you can break the skulls open. Thank you, fairy. I think this is the first time I use a fairy on screen, but it does heal half your HP. I'm so not getting a good rating on this level. And just like old times, let's finish you off with the Dragon Knight. Bam! I don't know why they give you this cutscene for defeating this guy, and I was not standing in front of that. Destroy his tower thing, and give him my magic stones. Give him my XP. Man, I did horrible in this level. Hopefully I don't get too bad a rating. I actually got a 4-star. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's grab this one and this one? I missed the Necromancer. I got a Wraith and a Ghoul. Grail, a kingdom of fierce warriors. Her proud history is rich with stories of brave men who fought against impossible odds. The princess has learned from Lord Uther that the king was headed to Grail. The princess races to catch up to her father. Shutting the winding roads that lead to the castle, the princess braves under the underground sewer that runs directly to the castle Grail. Which unlocks our next level, the Shale Passage, which is one of my favorite levels of all time, actually. Next time we'll be taking on that, so next time on Lost Kingdoms, Shale Passage. I will see you guys then. Card bios. This here is the Flying Ray. Flying Ray is like a water version of the Dark Raven with really close range, though. So, it's an okay card. I got 2 of them just because I could. I don't know how much I'll be using it, but I just wanted some water cards to attack with besides the Dragon Knight at this point in the game. Next, here's the Trent. Trent is an independent creature, does not move, stays in one place, raises the defense of itself, you, and all your independent creatures. So it's not a bad card, I guess. I don't use it very much, though. At this point, you can now have 20 red fairies, which means Alexander will give you his next card, which is Stonehead, aka Thwomp. That's literally what it does. It's an independent creature. It's like a trap monster. It floats above the battlefield. When something goes under it, squash! It's kind of fun. I don't really use it, though.